Hey guys, and welcome back to Sisters Speak On It, the podcast where we discuss topics driven by hot conversations on news and social media. We are your hosts, Lady T and Miss B. As always, we have an exciting show for you. So stick around while we speak on it.
Some of these people in there talking that talk, you wasn't even there for him. Even when we didn't already, Rob been blew through the money. Like, Rob, how you went through all this money? I don't know, but call Puff. Yeah, y'all, some of y'all wasn't there when the rough times was there. Once y'all seen it was chicken, it was popping, everybody was everybody. Puff got him the best doctors, he got him the best everything, the best hotels, anything he wanted. He been there from 0 day.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Thank you again for tuning in to Sisters Speak On It. Hit that like button down below and don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification button for future shows. If this is your first time checking out this channel. All right, you ready, sis?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's jump into it. So during a break from doing some yard work on Saturday, I sat down at my computer and turned on YouTube. And in the recommendation videos, it was the blackrobfuneral homegoing service. So I clicked on that and started watching it. And I'm like, what in the hot mess show is this? I couldn't believe what I was watching. So I got my phone, started texting Miss V the links to the video so she could take a look at it. So what was your first thoughts on the video, Miss V?
Shame deserve better.
Okay. I agree. All right. Well, it says it goes in three. We lost DMX. We lost Shock G of Digital Underground, and of course, Black Rob. Black Rob was born Robert Ross, best known for his 2000 hit "Whoa." He died on April the 17th at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia, of cardiac arrest, and of course, he had some other health issues as well at the age of 51. He was laid to rest on April the 30th. Black Rob grew up in Harlem and began rapping before his teens. He began appearing and featuring as a feature rapper. His debut album, Life Story, was released on Bad Boy record in 1999. His 2000 hit, Whoa, went platinum. Black Rob collaborated with P. Diddy and Mark Curry on the 2001 hit Bad Boys for Life. He had a minor R&B hit in 2005 with Ready. In later years, he did do some time in prison for grand larceny and recently had some struggles with health and homelessness. So today, listeners, we're going to discuss Black Rob funeral service, his homegoing services today. So sis, what are some of your thoughts about the homegoing service?
Number one, I felt that according to Harv Pierre, he was a Bad Boy's former, what was he like, the president or something like that?
Yes, he's president because
Right.
Diddy is the CEO.
Right. So at the homegoing service, he was saying that Black Rob was one of Bad Boy's biggest artists.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just baffled me. I could not understand why, if he was Bad Boy's biggest artist, Harv was there. He was very much touched. And I mean, you could really tell that it really hurt him about Black Rob and his passing. I couldn't understand for the life of me why Diddy was not there. Like, they toured together. They had those hits together. Like he said, he was one of the biggest on his roster. And I just couldn't understand. I really felt like he should have been there to pay his respects. I don't know. He might have went through to see the body and kept going on. Maybe he didn't want to show up because he thought maybe somebody was going to put something on him. You know, with all the rumors that was going around as far as like what people feel, or those close to Big Rob, what they feel Diddy did or didn't do. But I still felt like he should have been there. Now, according to Shade Room and other places, you know, you saw videos of him during the funeral or on the day of, where he was other places having a good time. I couldn't understand why he wouldn't make that a priority. I felt like this guy made your company a lot of money. I feel like, why weren't you there? And that's how I feel.
I just felt like service was not a celebration of life, this homegoing service. It was basically a funeral concert. Fake people showing fake love. I mean, I seen cursing in the pulpit too. Your shout outs, they throwing their fists in the air and waving like they just don't care. It was like you say so and so and I say, and then also it seemed like everybody just wanted a little shine. They showed a part where it was because the lady, I guess the usher or something, she had to make a remark like due to time, due to the time, because they have to get to the burial site by a certain time, that everybody can't say something. You should have seen that line. That line was long of everybody that wanted to say something. And then what dawned to me was, well, where the heck was all of y'all when this man was down? All of y'all got something to say. And again, it was more of, yeah, he was my boy. And then they'll kind of do something where they'll make it about them. It was just a mess. It really was a mess.
I felt like maybe, I know they wanted to do something big to give him a big, send off, but sometimes you can kind of assess the situation and know where maybe it should have been more like his actual service should have been more intimate, family and friends, those that really knew him and cared about him. And then you had like your little public service, maybe earlier that day or something like that, just where people can come through and see
This
him.
come through, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I would have done that. Honestly, I probably would have done that. It was very unorganized, chaotic.
Mhm.
It really was. It was just disrespectful. I really did felt sorry for Miss Ross, Black Raw's mother.
Mhm.
And I will say this, Black Raw do have some beautiful children. They all adults, but he has some beautiful children that he leaves behind.
Yeah.
And I will say this, I hope that they receive some type of closure. I don't know if he talked to them, because some people know when they about to go. And he was tired. You could tell Rob was tired in his last days. And I just hope that he picked up the phone and just talked to him. I hope they got some closure.
From my understanding, from a few videos that I've watched online, I believe Mark Curry stated that Rob did get to talk to Diddy, and Rob was, I mean, yeah, Black Rob was just pretty much like just let everything go, and that's between them. I felt it was really disrespectful. The young man at the end that got up and was telling everybody off about what they're saying or not saying.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt like maybe Diddy might have been like, hey man, when you get there, say something. But whether he did or didn't, that was not the time or place for that, period. Period. He could have said, after the fact,
Mm-hmm.
he could have got on his own Facebook or Instagram and make his own video.
That's true.
But
Because
that was not time or place.
I did felt it was kind of like when he was inserting uh Diddy part, I thought it was kind of like damage control, fake.
Exactly.
It was fake public stunt, and
Exactly.
it's like, dang, people can't even die without being disrespectful. He walked up there talking about the man blew all through the money. If that was true, and he wanted to clear names or whatever, again, like you said, he could have did. He could have went on Instagram later on or a radio show later on and discuss that.
Wow, that was so
Don't,
disrespectful to his
yeah, I mean, yeah, don't
mom.
go to this man's funeral loud talking and disrespecting, all in the pulpit cursing. I mean, always respect the dead as well as the living. You got this man, mama out there, his children, matter of fact, his children was behind him.
Right.
Come on. And
Right.
again, the focus should have been on Rob's family, them kids. I know they're adults, and his mother. Because
Exactly.
I got emotional when she broke down when they went to the burial, and she broke down crying.
Yeah.
It was just so inconsiderate
Mhm.
to the family, and disrespectful in the house of God.
And
It,
another thing I felt, sis, is that to me they could have kept it closed casket, because a lot of times when people show up to things, especially if it's dealing with a celebrity,
mm,
they only come in just to see. It's not any real love loss or anything there. They're just coming just to speculate. And I just felt like that should have been closed to the public. It should have been something only for his intimate family and friends and people that, truly cared about him. They didn't, I don't feel like they really had to air it. And that's something that should have been closed before it was even, I don't feel like everyone in the church had to see him. Like, after his family and close friends and loved ones,
Go ahead and shut it.
Right, go ahead and shut it, and then you allow everybody to come into the service. And I just don't think that, for the sake of his family and, like you said, his kids, they have to look online every day now and see the open casket. Yeah, I just felt it could have just been done a little bit better. But he did look good. And
Yeah, he did look good, and I think the main thing is this man not in pain anymore,
right, exactly.
because you can tell in that video when he was trying to he was giving homage to DMX when DMX passed away. You could tell that man was in pain.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he's not in pain no more. He's whole, and he's comforted by God, and he's good to go up there. He
yeah.
ain't suffering no more.
I agree with you there. I agree with
Mhm.
you there. But
But
that's all I had to, say about it, pretty
okay.
much. Let us know what y'all think, in the comments, especially about the young man at the end that got up and tried to do, I don't know what it was or what was going through his mind when he went on the whole Diddy rant and about Rob spent up the money. Let us know how y'all felt about when he came forward, because, some people may agree that, with him. But I just felt like it just was out of order. And that's all I pretty much have to say about his homegoing.
Again, this service was disrespectful, disorganized all the way around. Memorial services should be conducted in a certain manner. People, please prepare your last wishes and tell your own story, so people like this wouldn't tell it. Okay.
Exactly.
Um, Thank you for joining us this week on another episode of Sisters Speak on It. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And please tell a friend. Don't forget to comment down below on your thoughts about Black Rob and his homegoing service.
Y'all have a good week. Be blessed.
All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.